Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Virgo, February 19th, 2019. As usual, I'm going to look into my crystal and give you messages and predictions for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air, which will hopefully give you insight and information about what you can expect from this full moon in Virgo. Now, I just want to say here, I'm sorry this is getting posted on the actual day of the full moon, but I have been sick for 10 days, continuing on. I'm still not better yet with bad ear infections, sinus infections, raging sore throats, and it goes back and forth. So I really hope you guys are not getting it. It's pretty bad. My son had it. I have it. So please pardon the sound of my voice. I also had laryngitis. So bear with me, but as I look into the crystal, I'm going to give you the messages my guides are giving me for how each of the four elements will be affected by this full moon in Virgo. Now, the earth elements are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water elements are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs from the element of fire is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the element of air is for the signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So let's see what the guides have to say. First sign I'm starting with is Earth. I feel like you may witness some people doing some very unexpected and surprising things from the energy of this full moon, which can last until the next full moon in March. So it could last for a 30-day cycle. So over the next 30 days, it could even be the next 2 weeks till the new moon, but at least for 30 days, these events could occur for you. Some of you earth signs are going to feel like you want to let your hair down and really go out and party and have a good time and have fun. Some of you earth signs are going to be looking around every corner under every rock, under every book, like looking for things. It could be maybe you need paperwork to take to your accountant for, the coming tax season, or you lost an object, or maybe you're suspicious of someone or something, and I see you doing a lot of searching and digging and looking for things. By the way, just to let you know, there's some objects in the crystal I do need to point out. There's a big letter J, there's a big heart, there's also it kind of looks like a lizard. So some of that may make sense to some of you why it's showing up. Some of you may also be like really looking into and looking at how you spend your money, like looking over receipts, budgets, budgeting your money, or like I feel like you're doing like I don't know if I want to say an inventory, but you're going through receipts and figuring out, looking at bank statements, that kind of thing. I see some of you doing that. Some of you really do need to guard your property. Just make sure you're locking your doors, locking your car. If you want to get some kind of home security system, things like that, you might want to look into it. You may find that some of you may get some weird checks that come back in the mail to you and say or you could get a notice that's delinquent, saying something's delinquent that you paid, or a check getting returned and you don't really get why. It's like unclear, like you made a payment and it comes back. Some of you may experience that. Some of you may be a little tense in the sense that you might over prepare for something. So try to be a little more calm and relaxed. Take a more casual, relaxed approach, especially even if it's important things coming up. I feel like you might stress yourself out too much and over prepare. If you are applying for a new job or or some kind of program or something, and there's a lot of applicants, a lot of people applying, I do feel that some of you earth signs are going to get it. stick to your, I know people don't like it when I say stick to your guns. That's an old saying. Stand your ground. Don't let people sway you or try to manipulate you during the next 30 days or, like stick with what you believe in and what you feel is right. Some of you are going to have a blessing of a new love that's going to come in. Now, they may have already shown up. You may know them already as a friend, and it could turn into love, or some new love prospect could come in for some of you. So I hope this messages were of help. Now I'm going to look into the element of water. This will be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You may have some jilted lovers or people that felt jilted by you in some way, or that may return from the past to talk to you. This could be somebody, or maybe you feel like you were jilted by them. It could go either way. Some of you may find yourselves like stalking out or, like looking for new property. If you want to invest in a property to buy, like maybe you want to move from your home, or maybe you want to buy an investment property, or maybe you want to buy a vacation home. I don't know, but I get you like looking around, and I see land, like I'm looking at land, like you're looking at, doesn't necessarily mean there's a structure on it yet. I actually feel the course of the next 30 days for some of you water signs comes up like you need some serious recuperation and rest. It could be from a sickness that happened, but for some of you, it's not from a sickness. It's from something that was upsetting that happened like last month or a few weeks ago. You may feel like once this full moon is affecting you, could have even already be happening now prior to the full moon. You need to like recuperate and rest from something that's already happened. Some of you are going to get really inspired, some of you water signs, where you're going to be like, I'm busting out of this shell, or I'm tired of, maybe you have winter blues and you're like, I'm sick of being inside, or I'm tired of the same old thing I'm doing over and over again. I need to break out of this. And you're going to like, you're maybe going out with your friends, you're going here, you're going there, you're joining this club, you're going to that class. You're like, I get like all this like whirlwind of activity, things you want to do. Like it's really jazzing you up and like lighting a fire under your butt. Some of you water signs really need to be careful of listening to gossip, because I feel like gossip is going to be really ripe right now, and it's not wise for you to listen to it, because I feel like you're going to get sucked into it, and some of what you're going to hear is not completely accurate and has a lot of personal bias attached to it. So keep that in mind when you're hearing gossip come down the pike. Also, this full moon seems for some of you water signs like it's trying to get you to believe in yourself more. Maybe you've lost faith in yourself in some way. Maybe you don't feel like you look as good as you used to, or you don't feel as smart as you should be, or you feel like you should be further in your career, or you're just not trusting your own intuition or your own guidance, your spirit guides, your higher self. And you need to, whatever it is, whatever area for you water signs, you really need to access that and believe in yourself more right now. Some of you may find yourself getting a new roommate. And it could be a roommate like a relative's coming to move in and stay with you for a little bit, or maybe you're moving out and you need to get a roommate in some situation. And if it's not, you're getting them yet. You may make the connection or start talking about becoming roommates with someone. Some of you are going to receive some kind of notice of winning something. You may win like, maybe it's like a contest you entered, or, it could be great, hugely great, or very small. But I do feel some of you are going to hear that you have won something. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This will be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This full moon in Virgo for some of you fire signs is going to cause like emotions and maybe jumbled up feelings and emotions to come bubbling to the surface. You may find that you fire signs are wavering about how you feel about something. It's like I see you on an emotional seesaw. You feel this way, you feel that way, you feel this way, you feel that way. Don't be surprised, some of you fire signs, if somebody stops by and wants to tell you what to do. It could be a friend that seems like, that has good intentions. They're just trying to, be kind and help you out, but they're kind of sticking their nose in or butting their nose in and you don't really appreciate it. Or it could happen at work where a coworker comes by and they're like, you should really be doing it this way, that way, not blah, 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 blah. But I don't feel like they're doing it to be mean, but I don't feel like you're going to be thrilled with them sticking their 2 cents in. Get lots of sleep. Some of you need to go to bed early and, early to bed, early to rise. I do get that, but even if you don't have to get up early, you need a lot of sleep. Try not to stay up too late. For some reason, this full moon in Virgo seems like I'm not an astrologer, but I don't know why, but the fire signs really seem like this is affecting them in an emotional way. Wow. There's a woman that showed up in this with kind of like lingerie on. I'm hearing in my head when I see this, don't be surprised. Some of you may get propositioned by somebody. You may you may want to do it. I can't read. Do you want to do it? Do you not want to do it? I don't know. That's up to you. But I do get you may get some kind of sexual advance or proposition coming to you over the next 30 days that maybe not, even if you're partnered with somebody, this could be somebody else. Because it does seem like not your partner. Some of you fire signs are going to have an opportunity that's going to open up. And it's going to be you're going to get the inkling of it, the first, it's going to trickle down where other people are going to come to find out about it, but you're going to find out about it early or first, and you're going to snatch it up. You're going to jump on this opportunity. I'm not sure if it's only a one-person opportunity. Maybe other people can get on board too, but I feel like there must be a limited amount of availability because you're going to want to jump on it right away. That energy comes up here also. Some of you have some kind of stipend, grant, loan, money coming to you somehow. So over the next 30 days, you've got, or if you don't get the money in 30 days, you're going to get a notification telling you will be getting the money. Yeah, don't waste time on trivial things during the next 30 days. If you're prone to easily being distracted by the little things, the nitpicky things, look and focus on the big stuff in the next 30 days. Be careful. Some of you fire signs, somebody's using your name in some way. Now, this could mean they're using your name they applied for something it's fraud, or they could be name dropping your name and saying, oh, I'm a great friend of this fire sign person, but they're really not. So I feel like you're going to come to know it, but I just want to let you know, don't get paranoid. It doesn't mean something, I don't feel like some disastrous thing is going to come down, but I get somebody using your name in some way. They're either name dropping your name, acting like they know you or they're good friends with you, or they may be using your name in some other way, but I don't really feel like it's fraud. I really feel like they're doing it in some other manner. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This will be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You may feel like your cage is getting rattled and you want clarification about things. That's what I pick up for the air signs. Some of you may want to look into how your rights are defined about something. It could be in child custody, child support, divorce, legally in some other manner, your employee rights. your rights, your federal rights, your state rights, I don't know. But some of you are going to be like wanting to know what your rights are about something. If you're an air sign that's been holding a grudge, it's not really going to get you anywhere. And I hear you have to like kind of back off of it and drop it, which is going to be very difficult for some of you air signs to do. Some of you are going to have some kind of big revelation of how to mend or fix something, especially if you're helping someone you care about and they have a broken heart or they have, some emotional problem. You are going to be like the healer, the one to help heal it and solve it. It could even be in yourself, some emotional problem you need to heal. But I really see some of you, it's going off to others. Some of you may buy something really impressive. And if you don't buy it, you could receive it as a gift, because I see some of you getting something that you open up and you're like, oh my God, I'm blown away by it. I'm really impressed. So you either buy something really cool and impressive, or someone gives you something really cool and impressive during the course of the next 30 days. Okay, it's a little weird message. I get that some of you, if you have any moles, warts, cysts, or anything like that, you may be taking them off, like getting them removed over the course of the next 30 days. I do see, it does look a little challenging, this full moon, for some of you air signs. I do feel that some of you air signs may get challenged by somebody. And if you feel like they're challenging your knowledge, your know-how, your authority, your whatever, I feel like you're going to like put your foot down and put a stop to it. I do not feel you're going to let that challenge continue. Some of you may find yourself getting singled out for something. And when you do, there's some kind of big payoff at the end of this. So if you get singled out for a particular job or a particular task, or to be in something or lead something, like if you should do it, like some of you may not have the choice. You may have to do it, but I do feel there's a big payoff for you doing it. It's also too, this is a good time for you air signs to really not let yourself get complacent over the course of the next 30 days. It's really time to strike while the iron's hot. So if you've been feeling like lackadaisical, kind of lazy, you gotta like, get the fire lit under your butt, even if you have to self-motivate, because there's something like, you may be feeling like, yeah, it's time for me to relax and kick back. I'm not getting that. I actually feel it's a time for you to, like I said, start getting motivated. But I know we're in the shadow of Mercury in retrograde now, and that's going to go on in March, through March. So it's not necessarily the best time to start something new. But when I say light a fire under your butt and get motivated, it could be like to start dieting, exercising, or researching different things. Like if you want to change your job, or if you want to redecorate your home, or if you're thinking of moving, like light the fire under your butt of things that you don't necessarily have to like go off the hook about, but get motivated to. So once Mercury's direct, you can really get things to happen for yourself. So I hope these messages made sense to you, and I hope they are of some help. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plussing. I do truly appreciate that. And please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. I'd also like to say, if you would like to get the psychic crystal readings for your specific zodiac sign for the month of February 2019, I can kind of remember that we're in 2019. You can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section. And they'll take you to those videos on the on-demand page on my Vimeo page. You can also go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and you will see the February psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac listed there. You click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. If you're interested in finding out about love, I did big love readings for 2019 for couples and singles for each sign of the zodiac. I posted them a little earlier this month, and it's going to cover the entire year. I did use 2 different decks. I used the Taramuka Tarot deck and pulled 4 cards for the single people of your sign, and also pulled an additional card for the singles from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle cards. And then I pulled 4 cards for the couples of your sign using the Robin Wood Tarot deck, and pulled an additional card for you from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle card for the couples. So if you're interested in getting the yearly reading, I do a couple readings about love a year, just focusing on love only. And this is the first one. I always do it around Valentine's Day, and it's for the entire year. I'll do it again at least probably 2 more times for updates. You can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo, or you can get them on my website by going to that videos tab on my website, and they will be probably the second video series listed on that page. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I really wish you all amazingly good health, because so many people are sick right now. As you can tell, I'm still not well, and when I do my March readings, I'm probably going to sound like this for all the signs. I apologize for that. I really don't like to be sick for the videos, but if I don't do them, I don't want to disappoint you guys. So bear with me. I'm sorry I wasn't well for this video, but I hope the messages were of help to you, and I hope you have fantastic energy coming to you from this Virgo full moon, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.